Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and here on YouTube you know me as Epic Fantasy. And this is my latest tutorial. It is day 7 of Hobbit Week. That's right, 7 of 8 days in a row, a new project every single day in commemoration of the Hobbit movie release. And today's project is Thranduil's Elven Sword. There you go. It's a big sword. Reasonably easy project to make, easy to cut out, whatnot. But the detail work takes a bit of time, and I'll show you how to do this. So, nice project. And of course, I give you the template. You print up the template, cut out the pieces, shows you how to make the outline and the shape and all the detail work. Thanks for watching my videos. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. Always lots of fun and interesting projects, lots of creative stuff. I do 2 new videos every week. Let's launch into the introduction and then let's do how to make Thranduil's sword. Thank you. Dioramas, origami, catapults, and trebuchets, telescopes, terrariums, bonsai trees, and paper games, swords and shields, and real blacksmithing, model rockets, animation. I teach the art of real creation. StormTheCastle.com. Let's make something. All right, print up the template. The link is in the description of this video down below. Click on that link, you'll go to the web page with the template and cut out the pieces. Then tape them together. They are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. 8 pieces. You tape them together to make this sword. There you go. Looks good. It's a big sword. And then put it on foam board. And now this is seen as a big sword. You're going to use a big piece of foam board. But you can use smaller foam board if you cut up the template so you have separate pieces, like 2 pieces. And you're going to make, like the sword blade would be 2 pieces that you glue together. But you're going to make 3 of these. Trace all the way around it 3 times to make 3 of them like this. One of them you don't have to worry about. One of them will be plain. But 2 of them, the left and the right, you have to trace out the patterns on the sword. And to do that, there's a couple of ways you can do that, but one way that I like to do is like this. You tape that template down and then press on all the ornamentation, all the details with a pencil. What happens is that causes an indent in the foam board. I mean, you can also actually print up the template twice, cut out these pieces, and then just use a spray adhesive to glue this down to your foam board, and then paint it like that if you don't want to trace the pattern. But go like this. Now, it causes an indent in the foam board that you can see, and then you can draw that out on your foam board, just like this. Now this takes a little bit of time, and you can go back and forth like this to make sure you get it right. See how I put the template down, I look, make sure I get it right. Trace the whole thing. Do 2 of these for the outsides of the sword. One of them you don't have to do, that'll be the center section, because this sword is a 3-layer stack. And there you go. Now that's all set. So go ahead and cut it out. And cut out those 8 holes in the blade section on one of them. Just cut out the 8 holes on one of them. One of them with the pattern on it. But go ahead and cut all those 3 sections out. See? Looks good. Don't forget those 8 holes. But only do 1 for right now, and I'll show you why. And then you can sand them all down to smooth them out. And roll up a little piece of sandpaper like this if you want to smooth out those holes. Or slots. I guess slots would be a better word for those. Keep it clean. Now we're going to glue them together, glue all 3 together. And you got to work fast because the sword is so large, the glue will actually start to, if you're using hot glue, you can use a regular white glue, but if you're using hot glue, it'll set pretty quick. And to glue them together, see? And then sand them all again so they're nice and smooth with each other. So it makes a nice sword stack. See, now go ahead and cut out those holes all the way through the other 2 layers. And that's why you only did 1. Now you can match them up well and they look good. So cut through the other 2 using the one that you previously cut as a guide. So now we're going to paint it. First thing we want to do is this gray section around the scroll work. See, this is what takes time. Making the sword's pretty easy. Now, this takes time to do all this detail work, but have fun with it. Enjoy it. And you can do it any color you want. This is just suggested. A lot of silver. We like a lot of silver on this sword. It's a very silver. And then you would do the silver for the scroll work. And then silver gray for the cutting edge of the blade. And that's it for the blade bar. See, silver gray like this. So just take your time and have fun with it. You can use enamel or acrylics. They have different looks depending on what you like. Now we do the handle. You do all the scroll work like this in black. See, it looks really good. And then you do around it with silver, maybe a little too gray too if you want. See how the pommel's a little bit more silver? But then do all that. And you can also use paint pens if you have them. And that's pretty much it. The painting will be done. We'll just do a little bit of detail work. See it? Very nice. You have fun with this project. If you make it, make sure you send me a picture. I will send you a certificate of completion. Now do a little bit of the detail work. You can use markers, you can use paint pens, you can use paintbrush, different paints, and that's it. Lots of silver though. So seal it with some kind of a spray sealant, and be careful if you're using an enamel paint. The spray sealant may ruin it or make it run, and that's it. The Sword of Thranduil. Day 8 of Hobbit Week is done. Excuse me, whoa, what am I saying? Day 7 of Hobbit Week. One more day coming up tomorrow. Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. I always have lots of fun and interesting and very creative projects. I do 2 new ones every week. As an example, here's a couple more videos you might want to watch.